live from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I've been watching The Devil's Hour, and it's some of an experiment I think is going on me, right? The experiment is, how long can Peter Capaldi's presence and just fantastic performance keep me watching a show that is unengaging me completely, which is what The Devil's Hour is. It's very annoying, because I think if it was put out weekly, I would have been teased along a bit more. I want to watch at least another episode. I watched the first two. This is a review of episodes 1 and 2. I want to watch at least another episode to see if it's going to go over there. But right now, I've put 2 hours of my life into it, and I just got a bunch of questions, and I don't really even have any clues as to how the questions, which they're not even saying out, the questions are very, very subtle, are in any way going to be resolved. I think they will be resolved. Do I care long enough to find out? It's basically Peter Capaldi keeping me here, right? If I go a third episode, it's thanks to Peter Capaldi. I think I'm going to go a third episode. That's the plan. Anyway, I reviewed it last night on my live stream. I'm recording this on Sunday, November 6th. I recorded last night on my live stream. A quick review of episode 1 and 2, which we're going to go over now. Before we get into it, hit the like button, baby. That's really helpful. Thank you very much. Can you hit the subscribe button? I think only about 40% of my viewers are subscribed. If you could do that, just one click, it so helps me. It's crazy how much that helps me, but that really genuinely helps me. Thank you very much. You can sign up my Substack. It's an email newsletter where you find out where all my scintillating content is going to be. You can sign up to my paid Substack. It's $5 a month. I give out graphic novels on there. I'm writing a short story for a 12th Doctor not compendium, book. So you just get. But I'm also writing a book called Eki Thump, the a guide to the Jodie Whittaker years of Doctor Who. So all those things you get on the paid Substack. It's $5 a month, mate. Look, inflation's so high, $5 is basically nothing now. You might as well throw it at me. That seems to be a good enough pitch. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Sign up my Substack. You want to be super nice? Sign up my paid Substack. Now let me hand over to me from last night. I mean, it's weird. I like the main actress. Don't know what I've seen her in. I mean, I know I've seen. I know she's been in Doctor Who, but she's good and she's annoying at the same time. Basically, here, 1 second. Fine. A review of The Devil's Hour, episode 1 and 2. Here we go. Doink. Okay. So it's a bit weird. Okay, I've always imagined this show, and this is the way I always, and I think it really fits this description, that in the 1970s, when Philip Hinchcliffe and Robert Holmes left Doctor Who, I really wish the head of drama at the BBC went to them and said, "We would like to commission you to make a 6-part adult drama, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Right? A scary, like Edge of Destroy. What's it called again? Edge of... I can't remember. But you had a lot of these really good dramas in the late 80s and 90s. And 80s. I'm not sure. They kind of dried up a little bit after the 2000s. But these like really good dramas. So I imagine so that this is what this feels like, right? This is definitely what this feels like. It's you've got several storylines going on, right? So it's mainly about this woman. This woman is weird, right? And she doesn't live in reality, or her reality is weird. Things subtly shift around her, right? Like 1 minute it's with it there, she's in an office that's got one set of flowers, another minute it's another. There seems to be two realities that are coinciding simultaneously. At least two realities that coinciding simultaneously. But that's not really the story. That's just like flitting by. That doesn't make any sense. The main story is that she works as like a child protection officer or something along those lines. Meanwhile, she has a very, very, very weird kid, right? This kid acts like he's like he's a refugee from the future having to hide inside a kid, right? And just like emotionally detached from everything. Keep seeing people that aren't there. And is very, very, very scared and disturbed all the time, right? So at the same time, you got this these cops looking for a serial killer or something like that. And at the same time, you also got Peter Capaldi monologuing into camera for the first 2 episodes. So that's basically what's going on. Is it any good? It's 6 episodes, right? And I'm frustrated by it right now. It's like I'm not really that interested. It's like I haven't watched the 3rd episode, right? Every time I go and sit down and watch it, I'm like, I want to relax. I don't have to. This is work. Watching it is work, right? If I'm watching it for me, I'm not watching it, right? So that's what's that? 1 second. Just reading on Gallifrey base about Chibnall's new job. He's leading a team training young people how to be a showrunner. Well, he'll certainly know what not to do. Listen, I'm glad they gave him a job. Meanwhile, okay, so back to this. It's I mean, there's obviously something going on. She's either nuts or reality is flickering or something like that. That's essentially what's going on. And I'm 2 hours. I invested 2 hours of my life into it, and it hasn't started to explain itself yet. And I'm frustrated right now. Right? Capaldi's wonderful. I love seeing Capaldi. I'm there solely for him. Right? She's how would I describe it? She's good. She's reasonably easy on the eye, but not hot enough to make me watch, right? That's it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so shallow, but that's essentially what's going on, right? You're teasing this story out too long. Now I'm gonna stick with it. I'll give it another episode or so, right? I'll give it another episode or so. But it is crawling a bit, mate. It is crawling. Yeah. So I hate to say this. So far, it's not a recommend unless she really turns you on, right? And you're looking for some new spank material. Doesn't work for me, right? Doesn't work for me. I can't imagine it working for many, right? I look, as a drama in of itself, it's not bad. It's just like, it needs a little bit more, right? And that's where it is. Okay, that's exactly where it is. It's a drama that needs to offer a hand job as well to make it worthwhile. That's where it is, right? I wish it was better. I do wish it was better, right? I'm going to stick with it, even though I'm not getting the hand job from it, right? I'm not getting the handy, but I'm going to stick with it anyway. I'll go another episode. I don't know if I don't get any answers by the next bloody episode, right? About anything somehow, somewhere. If I don't get any answers, I think we're done, mate. I don't think I care enough, right? I don't think I care enough, and I don't think you're hot enough to justify my time. That's bad. No disrespect for you. You're a lovely woman. I'm sure you're a nice person. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about what's going to get me to watch, right? If you were Pamela Anderson, I would watch the show, right? But, Pamela Anderson, 20 years. Well, not even Pamela Anderson now. I bet she's still hot. Screw it, right? If you're Nicola Bryant, right, I'll be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll be, no problem. But you're not. And again, this is not a reflection you're an actress. You're a fine actress. I'm sorry we live in such a shallow world. But that's the truth. We live in a very shallow world. A world that you need to justify your existence. And right now you're not, darling. And right now you're not. Going to give you another hour, though. So there you go. You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.